Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Hello people from the internet. How are you today? My name is Cyril. I used to be a stem cell researcher for quite some time, and this is why I can tell you about the science behind skincare ingredient. And for today's video, because I have done so many videos where I basically trash some product and tell you don't buy those stuff and etc. I thought it would be good for my karma to do more, I would say, positive videos. And again, when I do those type of negative videos, it's basically to help you with your skincare routine and not buy products that are not necessarily that good. They are not necessarily going to ruin your face, but at the same time, I think it is also very interesting for you to just find products that may work for you and that are actually excellent. So to start with, and I mean, without any, would say surprise, we are going to talk about some sunscreen that I really enjoy, and there are not a lot of hype around them. Why? I do not know. So the first one, which is not what I would call a flawless formula, mainly because it does has perfume. This is the Bioré, the UV Athleism. I think I have done a review on it. I don't exactly remember. So this one, for whatever reason, does not have a lot of hype, but this is an excellent sunscreen, especially on a day-to-day life. So actually this one, in terms of filter, if I'm not mistaken, it is exactly the same as the Bioré, the UV Reach. That is very well known, but actually the Athleism one is way better in terms of texture, but also in terms of finish. So the filters of this bad boy is octinoxide, very classical for a Japanese sunscreen. Octinoxide is mainly a UVB absorbent. This is also a nice UV filters to use to dilute the other sunscreen. So like that, you can use less only emollient to dissolve the UVs, which is why I do think that octinoxide is used so often. It has Uvenol T150. This one is an excellent UVB absorbent. Uvenol A+, an excellent UVA type 1 mainly UV absorbent. And the last one is my beloved Tinosorb S, an organic broad spectrum that absorbs UVB, UVA type 2 and also UVA type 1. So the combination of filters is absolutely stunning. I do not know if the UVA protection is extremely high. I would guess it is around 20, or I hope to, at least. But this is a Japanese sunscreen, so the PA rating of 4+ just indicates you that the UVA protection is of 16, maybe above. So the Athleism is 100% transparent. Like I said, the texture so lovely. It is a little bit creamy, but the moment that you massage in, it turns into this sort of beautiful emulsion. It also sets very quickly. It is not sticky. It has absolutely zero white cast. If you have even a deep chocolate skin tone, this one will be perfect for you. So the downside, like I have said, it does have perfume, which is not optimal, especially if you are sensitive to them. Don't use any stuff with perfume if you are sensitive to them, obviously. And it also has alcohol. For whatever reasons, I do not know the concentration of alcohol, but in the Bioré, the UV, the watery essence, this one does feel the alcohol from time to time, but not with this one. Very lightweight, very pleasant on a daily basis. Also, if you like to wear makeup,
Mama, this one is good! Yeah!
So definitely try it if you are into it. So the next one is a French one. This is a new recent addition to my crazy
collection.
It's the SVR, the Invisible Finish Dry Touch Finish. So this one is described when you go to the SVR website as being invisible with a dry touch feeling. This one offers a very high dermatological protection in a superfluid texture with dry touch. So the filters of this one, exactly like the Athleism, the first one is octinoxide. I do think that it is here to dilute the other filters. Then we have the famous Uvenol A+, this one, excellent UVA type 1 absorbent. Then we have Homosalate. Homosalate is a UVB absorbent. Then we found my beloved Tinosorb M. So the downside of the Tinosorb M is that it does have a white cast. I forgot to tell you that this is a broad spectrum organic filter that filters UVB, UVA type 2, UVA type 1, and almost some visible light, which is why it does have a white cast. So if you are suffering from hyperpigmentation, this one is great. Then it has Tinosorb S. I mean, this combo, when you combine Tinosorb M and Tinosorb S, I'm like, yes, mama, yeah. So Tinosorb S is an organic, also broad spectrum filter that filters UVB, UVA type 2 and UVA type 1, so both of them goes very well together. And then you have the famous ethyl exyl triazone, and you would be like, what did you say? This is the Uvinol T150, which is an excellent UVB absorbent. This one is also often used lower, I would say, in the list of ingredients because it can be used at a lower concentration, and this helps to achieve a super high SPF. So basically, when a brand is formulating a sunscreen and they want to achieve a super high SPF, they choose different UVB, but also sometimes a UVA absorbent. And then you can use a little bit of Uvinol T150 to scale up even more the SPF. And of course, I am all about this. Why I do think this one is excellent is because of the finish. I just put it here like maybe 2 minutes ago, and you barely feel it. It is not tacky. Also, it works wonderfully under makeup. The finish also is normal. It is not overly matte. It is not overly dewy. I mean, I do think that for once, for Eucerin sunscreen, this one is excellent, especially on a day-to-day basis when your skin needs some TLC because, for example, you have a lot of photo damage and you do want to have a super protection. This one actually is great to consider. Unfortunately, like lots and lots of brands, they don't disclose the UVA protection. What can I do? What can I do? I have asked them, but they didn't answer, and they told me that this is confidential. Ugh. So you can DM them if you want to on the Instagram account and basically harass them because we need to know. Anyway, try this one. The other one, and I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but I just fell in love again because I didn't use this one for quite some time. This is this one, the Ultra Sun. The fluid, so this one is the brightening, anti-spot and anti-pollution, and oh gosh, this one I love it, love it, love it. I already have a pretty old video now about Ultra Sun sunscreen. This one I think is one of the most recent one. Excellent, excellent, especially for those of you who are sensitive to UV filters. You tend to break out from them. You tend to be irritating from them. All those stuff you are like, oh. Try this baby. So the filters in this one is Tinosorb M. I mean, you cannot go wrong with this one. So UVB, UVA type 2 and UVA type 1. Then we have titanium dioxide, which is mainly UVB and UVA type 2. Ethyl exyl salicylate, also known as Oxysalate, which is mainly a UVB absorbent. Then Tinosorb S. I mean, come on. Do I still have to talk about Tinosorb S? Love it, love it. Uvinol A+, which is again an excellent UVA type 1 absorbent, and it goes so well with Tinosorb S and also Tinosorb M. And the last one is again the Uvinol T150, which is a UVB absorbent. Love, love this one. So the texture, a little bit like the fluid from SVR, is a milk, but still it is a fluid that doesn't spread too much. I mean, not like some sunscreen milk from Japan, so like that. It is also easier to have a more even coat on your face, which is exactly what you want. It does have a white cast though. It is pretty minimal. I mean, it is barely there. If you have fair skin like mine, it is almost invisible. In medium skin type, you will start to see it. What I love about it is that, again, the finish is very lovely on the face. It is not greasy. It is not overly matte. It is a pretty normal finish. You can also apply makeup on top. A trick that I have about this one, especially for those of you who have a little bit more of a drier skin type, or you have a facial beard like mine, because it has Tinosorb M, it can linger on the facial hair, this one. But if you use the Klairs, the Soft Airy UV Essence just before, it really helps the sunscreen to not cling too much to the facial hair. This is my favorite combo because I am crazy. Why use one sunscreen when you can use two? Of course, this is me. So the next product, and I'm not going to talk about it for 1,000 of years. This is this one, new edition from the SVR. This is the Double Cleansing Balm, Soothing and Anti-Pollution. And this is basically a cleansing balm that comes into a tube. I simply order this stuff. And I am in awe that finally in France, yes, finally, hallelujah, we have a cleansing balm. I mean, wow, incredible. And this one works fantastically. It does have a smell. It is coming from the coconut oil, so it smells like coconut oil, basically. But there is no added fragrance, so be mindful of that. And it is also simply excellent to remove everything, your hardcore sunscreen, I wear a Thermal sunscreen, and also your makeup if you wear makeup. So for the next one, I have a strong addiction to this one. It is, oh, so good. Ce produit est topissime. And this is this one, again, from this really small brand. Go and run and buy this one immediately with the vitamin serum. By the way, did you check my last video on vitamin C? Go ahead, I've published it on last Monday. This is this one, the AHA 5 Rich. And oh, I'm telling you, this product, you need it in your life. So this is basically the best hydrating serum on the planet, or most likely very close to. To tell you, I do find it even better than my beloved Cocoa Essence from Adalabo. Yes, I am telling you this. Yes, I find that this one is even more efficient. So, like every hydrating product, most of the time you need to use them. So you double cleanse in the evening, you can use an hydrating toner, and then you use one of those serum. I don't use it in the morning because from time to time, when I have a product with the hyaluronic acid, they can ball up when I use sunscreen. So this is, that could be bothersome. So right now I don't have hyaluronic acid in my morning routine, but I love it in my evening routine. Also, if you think you have an issue with hyaluronic acid, check my video also about it, and you will learn if there is any science or not to tell that hyaluronic acid can damage your skin. Anyway, so this bad boy right here, first of all, it is so affordable, like crazy affordable, like insanely affordable. It retails for 8.15 euros. How shocking. And when you look at the list of ingredients, this is simply beautiful. You have, first of all, glycerin. You cannot go wrong with that. Then you have sodium hyaluronate cross polymer. I've already talked about this one, especially I think in my video about Adalabo. I mean, the premium lotion, why is it so efficient and so good? Because it uses this new generation form of hyaluronic acid. And this one, gosh, it is a big molecule of hyaluronic acid, and it really holds into the water. But this is not only this. Then you have sodium hyaluronate that you find in most hyaluronic acid based serum. Then you have tremella mushroom. Tremella mushroom contain complex sugars that are also retain water like crazy. Hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, this is actually the form that could be problematic for some people. So basically, this is a hyaluronic acid that has been cut in smaller fragments. What has been shown is that when it is at a smaller form, around 50 kilodalton, it can go into your epidermis and replenish your natural stock of hyaluronic acid in the epidermis. So this is excellent, and when we age, we tend to lose those smaller fragments of hyaluronic acid. But there are also, I think, 2 studies, yes, it is around 1 and 2, check my video, that show that super low molecular weight hyaluronic acid, so below 50 kilodalton, those one can trigger inflammation, but not in many people. So just keep this in mind. Then we have panthenol, an excellent ingredient, again, to soothe the skin, and basically that's it. We don't have alcohol, we don't have perfume, weird botanical ingredient. The pH of this one, oh my god, the pH is good, like good. It is between 4.5 and 5.5. Thank you, Geek and Gorgeous, thank you. Most brands, they put the damn pH around 6, probably because it is easier for them. I mean, when they make the formulation, I don't know. But guess what? The pH of the top surface of your skin is in between 4.5 and 5.5. So, mwah, my baby. So my next love, and again, this one, there is no hype around it. Why? I don't know, but this is a beautiful product. Very straightforward in terms of formula. You don't have any crazy ingredient or new stuff, but it just works. And on top of it, the texture is so good, so lovely. Also, if you are on the go and you need to slap a moisturizer in 2 seconds, with this one, you are in business. No hyaluronic acid, so it is not going to ball up. This is this one, the E-Hada milk. So this is exactly the E-Hada, the medicated emulsion. So in terms of ingredients, in this one, you have no nasties, in the sense that you don't have ingredients that are going to irritate your skin. So no perfume, no alcohol, no weird botanical extract, but you have just simple and good stuff. So the main emollient in this one is actually no occlusive. This is hydrogenated polydecene, and this is hydrogenated polydecene. So this one is basically an alternative to use mineral oil. This is an excellent one, super inert on the skin, and it is combined with glycerin, which is actually before this emollient. On top of this, you also have allantoin and an extract of licorice extract to calm down the skin. So therefore, this one will be compatible for most skin type. Whether you have acne, whether you have drier skin type, if you have super sensitive skin, you tend to react to a lot of things, this one is a good try. This is also pretty inexpensive for the quantity because you get 135 ml. Like you can see, the texture, oh boy, the texture, I love the texture. This is this sort of watery milk that transforms into a watery gel, feels super lightweight, it absorbs and feels very refreshing on the skin, but at the same time, it does the job. It really moisturizes the hell out of you. Why I love it so much is because if you have oilier skin type, you use a tiny bit, and because the spreading is so easier, you can distribute it all over your face. At the same time, if you have combination skin type, you use a tiny bit on your T-zone when you have the oiliest, and on the cheek you are going to concentrate the product, because this one, like few products, you can actually layer it to increase the moisturizing effect. I mean, this baby is absolutely flawless. Speaking of flawless, my next product is simply the Flawless Lip from Dr. Sam. Why there is not all the net that is talking about this product again? No idea, I do not know, but this one, let me tell you, this is good. This is super duper extra simple. You cannot be simpler than that because it has 2 ingredients, yes. Lanolin and ceramide NP. Pretty simple. So, lanolin. Lanolin is found in a product that I absolutely adore. This is the Bepanthen, the pomade. As you can see, I use it a lot. So this one, I use it like a multi-purpose. I use it as a lip mask. I use it when my skin is irritating on my face. I use it on my hands. When my hands are completely destroyed, basically check my video about it, how to care for your hands. But this is one of the products that I use. You have super dry feet, use it on your feet, and etc. Why this product is so fantastic? Because it contains lanolin, yes. So, the only downside of lanolin are the following. It can break you out. This is a lip product, so you are not going to get pimples from your lips, but I just tell you, be careful. If you tend to break out from it, don't use it all over your face, just on your lips. Also, some people can be allergic to it. If you have sensitive skin and you are scared of it, you just do a little swatch. So for example, behind your ears, on the fold of your arms, and you tried it. If you are someone who are sensitive, but only on your face, what you can also do is to use a little bit like on your cheeks, not all over your face, and you wait at least for a night and you see how your skin reacts to it. But this is simply an amazing lip product. And let me tell you, my lips, they are not nice with me. Like, no, they are always dry and dry and dry. And for me, it is very difficult to find a product that really works. What I love about this one is that it comes in a tube. So therefore, you can just apply a little bit either directly on your fingers or on your top of your hand. Of course, don't use those type of product when you are outside right now because of the COVID-19. You do want to have your hands extra clean, so do not touch your face, please, people. And you are simply going to apply it on your lips. I mean, this is an excellent product. It really works. The secret to it is to go a little bit crazy and apply a lot. So it has a sort of shiny, almost glossy feeling. So if you are not into that, obviously it is not going to be the lip product for you. Like I said, go crazy. I also love to use it from time to time, just under my eyes. A good tips, and tell me if you want me to do a video about that, is that if you have creepy under eyes with a lot of wrinkles, very thick under eyes, I mean very damaged, you will need to introduce most likely a retinol. And if you tolerate this product and you use it, your eye area will be the smoothest on the planet Earth. So comment down below, tell me what you thought about this video, if you have any comment, or if you want me to film other type of videos. Of course, I'm always listening. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you are new, please consider to subscribe to my channel. Give it a huge thumbs up. Also, check my Instagram account. I do a lot of stuff on my Instagram account, like I always say. And again, thank you for your time, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.